Alright, today's random matchup is between ZengZeng, who is playing over here in blue, and the Huns, and CSC Duck, who is over the opposite side of the map, playing in red and also playing as Huns. So I'll turn the fog of war off so you can see the map quickly. It is a migration map, and it is quite a good game if I do say so myself. It's going to be lots of fun to commentate, and should be lots of fun to watch as well. So I'll just let you know a few things. Actually, I'm trying out a lot of different render settings at the moment. Just tried to do a movie now in extreme high definition. It was 93 gigabytes and turned out shit anyway, so I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing. The last video wasn't too bad, I thought, especially if you put the graphics up on YouTube. So we'll turn the fog of war off and start having a look at what's going on now. So as you can see, just running around here with the scout, trying to get his bearings on his little island that he's on. He knows it's a migration map, so he knows it's going to be a small island. He knows there's going to be a large one somewhere. Naturally, it should be in the middle area, because you can see his island's pretty situated in quite a normal spot. So it shouldn't be too bad. As you can see, getting lots of villagers on wood already, only a few on food, because he just wants to keep the villager production steady. So, migration map. A few main things about it. You get a few gold piles, a few stone piles, your berry bush, a deer patch, and no boar on this map, which is the main difference. You don't get given your 2 boar when you start. And apart from that, it's not really that much different from any other water map like Continental or anything. It's going to be interesting to see if they go for water control or just go straight to the main map. Naturally they're going to go for water control, but it'll be interesting to see how they transit across, how they transition. It'll be very interesting to see. Alright, ZengZeng over here. So as you can see, gone purely into wood now. All his villagers are on wood, but that may be because he hadn't had any sheep around to use. There we go, he's putting someone food now. Alright, so his docks come up, so he's happy, he's getting his fishing boats out. Huns, of course, being extremely good civ to play with when you are playing on a water map, because they save wood, and wood goes into galleys, and galleys are expensive when it comes to wood. So there's not really that much bad signs when you play Hunt. I'll open up the tech tree and show you, actually. So if you come over here, you can see they get most of the ships. They don't get the fast fire ship or the elite cannon galleon, but they get the heavy demolition ship, the galleon, and the cannon galleon, which is basically the main ships you'll actually need. Only problem is they don't get shipwright. Shipwright being very, very cost effective, helps a lot. But you have to get to the Imperial Age first. A lot of these games don't make them to the Imperial Age. So as you can see, he's got his gather point out here already on his fish, so he's just continuing to gather from more. As you can see, second dock coming up here, scout sitting there. And as you can see, he's started to scout the main island there. So swap over to CSC Duck. Hasn't got any fishing ships. Ah, there we go. A few fishing ships out there, actually, my mistake. But hasn't actually seen the main island yet, so hasn't got any idea on his bearings yet. All he knows it'll be around the middle, because you usually put opposite each other. Usually on this game. But it can be like Arabia. You can end up with someone right next to you. But there we go, he's scouting the main island now. So as you can see, lots of fishing ships out. 33 population. Gonna be wanting to advance as soon as he has the food now. Shouldn't be going for any more villagers. As you can see there, he's just finished villagers. Up, but he's decided to go for more. That's interesting. Usually people like to advance this map around 35-40. So here over here we can see just got to 40 population. Looks like he's still going. So he's not even going to feudal yet, which means it's going to cost him in getting out those galleys. We're already 11 minutes in, and the average feudal time being about 11 minutes. So it's a different style on this map, the way you play. So mining camp coming up there because he's going to want to get out some villagers onto gold so he can build up some of those galleys. Over this side here, 9 fishing ships, that's quite a few. All these villagers being transferred over to gold. And having minimal there, just 1 on the berry bushes by the looks of it, and using these ships over here to go for most of it. So, a third of the way to feudal age now, and we'll go over it. The CSC Duck is pretty much 2/3 of the way, so he'll get the advantage and be able to get galleys out slightly quicker. However, the trip to get to his opponent will take a little bit more time. As you can see now, all the fish are starting to wear thin, as you can see in these areas here. And Duck has just gone to feudal age. As you can see, a galley coming out there, and a galley coming out there, galley coming out there, and a galley coming out there. So going heavy into the galleys. Blacksmith coming up now. So he's going to no doubt get his fletching upgrade, which will give his ships extra range and attack. Always a smart idea to get that. So as you can see here, lots of galleys coming out, and getting crammed on this fishing spot here. So as you can see, both going around. As you can see there, ZengZeng is exploring the map and sinking some of the fishing ships there. ZengZeng is now up by about 100 points, so it's pretty close all in all. As you can see, just scouting out this main island here. And finding finding some of his opponent's galleys. And he's lost one, going to lose two by the looks of it. Nope, running away. Oh, it's close, 12 HP. So as we can see, Duck is over here, managing to get a few shots off of this town centre while they push this ship here back. It looks like he's got away with it. So more galleys coming up over this side now. As you can see, those galleys are actually pushing forward down there. Interesting decision. As you can see, he's just trying to scope out his opponent's base at this point. So meeting up with these ones here. As you can see, both having the fletching upgrade already. And being outnumbered there, so knowing he has to pretty much run away. So as you can see now, CSC Duck going to Castle Age. ZengZeng in Castle Age. He'll be able to get the War Galley upgrade first, and it's already being done there. So the War Galley upgrade will be extremely important, and it'll help a lot when it comes to damage ratios. Losing for killing, it comes in really handy, especially because you get those extra hit points, attack and range. And you see, lots of fishing ships there, nearly 18 fishing ships there. So University coming up there, no doubt wanting to get ballistics, and as soon as he advances chemistry as well. Chemistry, of course, adding that little bit of damage to these ships. As you can see, getting chased back here with that War Galley. Those two there. Might turn Fog of War off for a bit. As you can see, just these ships here, and massing ships over this side here. So we'll come have a look at their economies. As you can see, pretty much everybody on wood and gold. Those are pretty much the only resources he wants. Fishing ships are being used for sources of food. As you can see, the berry bushes are still there. So he's going extremely heavy into wood and gold, which means he'll be going extremely heavy into war galleys. As you can see now, pushing in here, another war galley fight, and ZengZeng turning and running because he knows he's outmatched there. And you can see up here CSC Duck bringing ships up around here. As you can see now, Duck has now overtaken ZengZeng in scores by about 200, 100 points there. So it's pretty close, honestly. As you can see, pushing through up here and up here, so he's going to be able to sandwich him in the middle. And it'll hopefully give him no time to re-go. There we go. ZengZeng already having a bunch of ships over here, already taking out those forces. Duck having a lot of resources there, so it's quite well done. And as you can see, they're just managing them to try and get rid of them all there. As you can guess now, this army is probably moving over here. We'll have a look. No, he's continuing to blockade there and just build ships and try and defend this area. Whoops, sorry, my mistake. So putting ships inside this dock here and trying to take out these gold villagers here. Very smart plan there. As you can see, we're going for another galley fight right now. As you can see, bringing the torpedoes out. Both players are losing lots of ships. As you can see there, CSC Duck is coming onto the main island. No doubt to collect some relics, because monster up there, putting a dock up there, and maybe even put a town centre up. As you can see, claimed that sheep there, so he is exploring the town centre. So over here, putting more and more docks up, just getting more and more offensive in the way he's playing. And as we can see up here, ZengZeng's starting to run dangerously low on ships. Duck now up by 300 points, so the score is increasing. And as you can see, they're collecting the relics. He's going to want that gold. Got his scout there on the island as well, surviving with 3 HP. Pretty good scout. I mean, that's dedication. He's probably got like 1 arm left, 1 foot, a few fingers on that arm that he's got left. And he chooses to keep scouting. So as you can see there, using a fire ship, which is no doubt the anti-fire ship. Well, the fire ship, which is the anti-ship ship. That's probably the best way to put it. So as you can see now, just going around collecting those relics and cutting more wood down off the main island, as he's actually starting to run out of wood on his starting island. So very interesting, and no doubt producing villages to that town centre soon. There we go, right there. Collecting that relic now, and pushing his opponent back. As you can see, he's keeping him on this half of the map here, so he does have good control when it comes down to it. Over here, looks like he is outnumbered, so he'll probably lose this fight. However, he's now up by 700 points, so that is quite a lot. Come over and have a look at ZengZeng for a minute. Lots of fishing ships are starting to run out of resources. As you can see, he's nearly out of wood on his main island. In fact, as soon as these stumps are cleared up, he's done. So he is going to have to transition to the main island there, or use the market to buy wood with all this gold he's got here. You can always sell off that extra food for gold, and then buy wood with it. So you can see Duck pushing up this side here. It's not often as well you see a player starting to run out of wood. As we can see, we got what, like five tree stumps there. Those ones are done. All the wood over here gone. So it's getting extremely close. See how much he's got left. 7, 11, 30. So he's going to have to transition over very, very quickly now. As you can see, fire ships coming down this side here. And pushing in over here because, honestly, ZengZeng has no wood left to gain any ships. He's got no way of creating more ships now. As you can see, putting into a transport ship there. Coming across over here, trying to set up on this wood here. As you can see, got a town center up already, so he's ready to start transitioning onto this main island. Down over here as well, town center has been up, however there is still some shrubbery left on this island. This one over here just finishing up, 21 wood there. A few left over here, but not much. So as you can see here, these town centers are actually quite close, so chances are we will get some warfare between them. That scout there killing that monk. Of course, with his +2 attack bonus after he's out of feudal age. ZengZeng going to Imperial Age, CSC Duck going to Imperial Age also, so it is quite close when it comes to that. As you can see, mining all this stone here, he will be able to sell the stone off for gold, which will give him the ability to buy more wood. So as we can see now, CSC Duck has realised that ZengZeng is on this island. There you can see him coming past. Town Centre being put up right next to this one, that's quite bold. Whether or not he's seen it, I don't know. Let's have a look. So ZengZeng has seen that town centre. Yet he is choosing to put one up here. That's interesting. He's probably going to try and push him away using this town centre. Barracks coming up there as well, so no doubt he's going to go in for some villager harassment. So as you can see now, this island here pretty much completely bare. And he's not going to be able to get these villagers off now. Might be able to do a bit of sniping from the shore there if he's lucky. There we go. So as we see, barracks up there, going through archery range as well. And putting a tower up there, that'll be good because that'll cover this gold mine here. Extremely smart play there from ZengZeng. And cavalry archers being built, of course a good idea as Huns. As you can see, attacking that town centre there is already with 8+2 range. As you can see over here, taking this dock down and being able to hit this town centre from the shore. That'll be an extreme problem when it comes to it. As you can see, these villagers here have just been left because there's nothing they have to do that can really be better. And as you can see over here, more cavalry archers being created. He's put that barracks up, no doubt, to get that archer range. Some monks there, and complete control of the water is now over to CSC Duck. So over to Duck and see what he's up to. Lots of archery ranges coming up here, no doubt going for pure cavalry archers, so he'll be able to attack his opponent with that quite soon. Siege workshop coming up there already, so that is an extremely good plan. He'll just be able to run a ram straight over. As you can see there, these cavalry archers being converted. Both of them have been converted. That was quite well played there. No doubt this villager here is going to get picked off, unless he runs straight past it. There we go, he did pick it off. Good for him. So as you can see now, Duck has complete control of this water area right here. He's not allowing his opponent to even build a dock. So as we can see now, putting a castle up there, quite a good position. And Duck has just said good game to his opponent, and ZengZeng has resigned. Alright, thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll put out another video soon. Again, I'm running really low on things to do tutorials on. I've already done the tower rush and the castle rush, which are pretty much two of the main tutorials that you'll need. If you want anything else, though, let me know. I'm pretty good with most of the strategies. Might try and do a 20 nights in 20 minutes thing. It's extremely hard to execute, but we can always try. So let me know what you think. Alright, thanks. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye.